summoned you here today.
Indeed.
Well, it's because you are the four best investigators this world has ever known. And I have a crime that needs investigating.
We are the best.
Well, maybe
But one of us is better than the best.
Well, that remains to be seen. The point is, the crime scene is over this way.
I knew that already.
Of course. What genre of crime was committed?
Theft! Heinous theft.
Like burgling
Worse.
or more of a breaking and entering.
Well, both, actually.
Did they steal a material item or an abstract artifact?
Or an idea.
First.
Please tell me they did not steal the plot. Or we're leaving now. We don't do that.
No, that happened last time. I swore that would never happen again. Anyway, I seem to have barred the door shut. I'll have to get someone to open that for us. But in the meantime, why don't you...
Aha! No smoking. It seems the crime was committed by someone who's not a smoker.
That is very true. Very observant, Chunkley.
Or they could have been breaking the law.
Why would a criminal do that?
They're a criminal. It's what they do.
I know what you mean.
It's because you're not smart enough.
She called me
She's
fat
got the
again.
lead already. Well,
I'm going to stand by Astrid.
well, the crime scene is apparently bolted shut for evidence safekeeping. But in the meantime, I'll tell you what happened. My first edition, limited print, Japanese fashion magazines were all stolen and replaced with counterfeits.
How do you know that they are counterfeit?
I can tell. I have a very keen eye.
He is the most well-known collector of Japanese memorabilia.
But the real
In the
reason I called you all
galaxy,
here,
Natasha.
Well, looks who's done their research.
Looks
Ladies.
who's done. Looks who's done.
ladies,
Could you tell me the semantic definition of possession from your personal point of view?
I owned them. I bought them. Anyways, the real reason I call all four of you
What
here...
did you buy them with?
But they're their own possession.
Did you buy them with Japanese currency?
Japanese yen, of
or
course.
Space yen?
I'm a purist. The real reason I called all of you here is because I know that one of you is the culprit.
Probably not me.
I don't know whether it's you, Natasha, or you, Rollo, or you, Asterique, or even the beautiful Chunk Lee,
We know who's the
One of
beautiful
you-
one. Thank you.
is the suspect.
Thank you.
And I need the other three of you to find out who is.
Rolo knows who did it.
It's awfully quiet there, Rollo. Got something to say?
He's the quiet one.
Hmm.
His quiet stare of
As
concentration.
befits a lady of your stature.
Before it brings out the justice in you.
Only one of us is a lady.
It's me.
It's not her.
Before we can really delve into this crime, we have to investigate what the true nature of crime and theft really is to see if we can define it as theft in the first place.
But then we will be wasting time.
Asterisk is right.
If we don't do this, we'll spend our whole time
Our whole lives.
subconsciously defining the theft. We should clear it up in the first place.
Then what do you think theft is?
Well, it's hard to say because objects, atoms only have 90% probability contours. So they're not inside a definite line.
You know, I'm starting to think that you're the one who did it. No one else here is beating around the bush so much.
It's
No,
so
she's-
important to define things.
She's
before
defining the book.
Anyway, let me show you the counterfeit copies. Maybe that'll help you
Oh, yes.
find some
yes.
clues.
Let's see
Of
the
course.
counterfeits.
All right. Back this way,
We'll
please.
see whose tastes those magazines really run in, Natasha. Shaw.
So then I said, oatmeal? That's just ridiculous. But let me get back to the story. So I started, wait, why did, what?
We are investigating.
How did, I thought, that's beside the point. So, here we are. Here are the counterfeit magazines. Pains me to even
I'm very
Think about them.
interested in seeing them.
been preserving them.
Was this on the originals?
Yes. fact, I didn't even
Yet they
notice.
left that behind.
No, to mask the trail.
Did you have it perfumed for finger scents?
I have not, but they have yet to be touched by anyone other than the thief.
Rolo, you know we use that technology now.
I can tell they're counterfeit, because a very close inspection reveals the barcodes have been tampered with. They're off by 1 digit. Right there. The 5 should be a 4. That's how I can tell that they're counterfeit.
And that's the case for all of them?
Well, okay, yes, thank you. You're supposed to... Did none of you bring gloves? I swear.
Your fingerprints are on it now.
No, just my finger scents.
Perhaps if all of the fingerprints match, we know who the real culprit is.
Well, what if the culprit didn't leave any finger scents?
Finger sense doesn't matter, it's the prints.
We don't use prints anymore, Natasha. What century is this? Come on.
You know, you were very good at listening to Rolo. I have to thank you for that.
What do you see, Rolo? See, this is why we know he didn't do it. Because he's such a professional. Unlike some people.
Yes, unlike some people.
Unlike some people.
Some people.
Some people!
Well, he could just be playing the role of a professional.
Sorry. I lost my head.
You do that quite often, don't you?
No, it's attached to my neck, bitch.
Is your head yours or is it you?
Mr. Rick, I don't have time for this.
But this is.
Ask those
all-
questions about the crime.
Is the crime itself or does it belong to the crime?
Come again?
Are the magazines their own or are they the Inspector General's?
You're saying he did this? You're saying this goes all the way to the
No,
top?
she is saying that the magazines could be part of the crime or they could be the crime. It's very philosophical. You wouldn't understand.
I understand, fine. I get it.
And you wouldn't be asking so many questions.
We're investigators. Asking questions is what we do.
No, figuring out answers to questions is what we do.
No, we have to ask the questions before we can figure out the answer to the question.
But asking questions about questions
Ask
is
for
not
each
how
how
you
many
work
atoms are in a question.
You don't seem to handle humidity well.
I'm handling it fine. It's great.
Your hair seems to think otherwise.
My hair doesn't think. My brain thinks. Only your hair thinks for you.
My hair does not think for me. I think for my hair.
Well, that's not true, or you'd have solved this investigation already.
Well, maybe I haven't solved the investigation because maybe you're the culprit.
Credentials. No.
Credentials!
Yeah, always wearing them on your tits.
Exactly, I need to draw
So
attention.
everybody look.
Well, you don't have
Oh,
anything
look,
to
I'm
show off.
solving an investigation.
Yes.
That was you.
Oh, I thought it was you because you're showing off what you don't have.
Bitch!
You know, Rolo, something we haven't discussed is the value that is placed on counterfeit objects versus the real thing. I mean, the counterfeit is as real as the real thing, and if the only difference is one number, the value and pleasure gained from reading the exact same magazine should be about, well, should create the same feelings, same experiences, I suppose. I'll have to analyze that later. But what I'm saying is, it's just this silliness of projecting more value onto something that's not counterfeit, since value is not even inherent. So I think this crime is... well, I'm just saying, I miss the old days when we investigated things of more import. Now, I know you're not paying attention to anything I'm saying, but I think I value your presence. I appreciate you.
Oh, you just think you're in control. You think.
No,
You don't know, because you're a bad investigator and you're fat.
you're the fat one. I had to let you buy clothing.
Oh, my beautiful pineapple. You'll never betray me. You'll never become counterfeit. Because one day I'll eat you. It'll be tasty. Maybe I should have you today.
is the pineapple thing relevant to the...
Oh, you're all back. I just got finished with my hourly massage. So, you know who did it? Was it you, Natasha, with your stunning looks and your
Of course it was not me.
Was it you, Rilla, with your silent visage and your impassible stare? It was you, Asterique, with your clever yet inane definitions of words. But it was you, Chunkley, with your fashion sense.
As if.
Well,
Actually,
what?
it was you.
What? That's impossible. I would know if I...
It was you? I mean, yes, we knew.
That makes perfect sense.
Yes.
But how could it have been me?
Because these two just want an excuse to bitch at each other.
And you want to divide the group asunder over pettiness.
No, that's impossible.
They're too rich for your own good.
You wanted to create publicity.
They needed attention. You could have just called. We'd happily have a party or something. You want to play Uno or Monopoly or something. Like,
I guess the jig is up.
yeah.
All I really wanted were some attractive, internationally renowned friends.
Don't we all?
Yes.
I'm
But
sorry.
we have each other.
Don't worry, I'll make it up to all of you.
And is that really a crime, Astrid? Is it? By your definition?
Well, what is a crime?
We don't have
What are you talking about? This is authentic.
No, that's a counterfeit.
What? Oh, son of a!
That's a counterfeit.
Do you want a group hug?
Get out of my mansion.
All right
Yeah,
then.
guys, let's go. Let's go.
No fab detective pose?
Nope, we're leaving.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
Time.
You're all a bunch of jerks.
You don't deserve the pose.